It's a lovely good evening to you. This is the Radical Farmer here at Organic Farm 7. So today I want to share with you something that I would want to share with farmers. You see, one of the reasons why farming is not actually attractive to many people is because many farmers are actually wallowing in poverty. Many farmers are suffering, many farmers are working hard, but what they're reaping is nearly to nothing. Um, you see, it is always heartbreaking to see the effort that we Zambians put in, even Africans and farmers all over the world. And today, when I was contemplating on this, I thought to myself that you see, an average Zambian farmer is extremely very hardworking. So it's unfair to call a Zambian farmer lazy, especially the women. You see, many women are very hardworking. They put in their very best. They are the people on the ground, but that doesn't mean that even men are not very hardworking. But you see, you'd want to ask yourself, where is our sweat going to? Who is reaping our sweat? Who is benefiting? Because at the end of the day, there's someone who is benefiting. If there was no one to benefit, then we couldn't be doing this the way we are doing it. I'll give you an example with the people in the poultry industry. How much profit margin do you normally make? You see, the funny thing is, there are many farmers that are doing business without. There are many farmers that are doing farming without understanding the business side of farming. So they put in a lot of money, even if they're getting, they're just getting what they invested in. They don't even care. So one thing that you should understand, when you are doing farming, you should do it as a business. You should calculate how much you've put in and how much you're going to get out of the end of the day. Because if you don't do that, then your business becomes unsustainable. And the other unfortunate fact is that many people are running their farms from their pockets, and immediately they stop working, then they are met with reality. Then they say no, this and that. Their workers run away because they can't pay them. So you have to learn how to run your farm as a business, and it should be done in a very sustainable way. It should be done in a way that even if you stop working, you'll still be able to earn, you still be able to run your farm effectively, and your farm should really change your life like it has done to me. So when I was working and now, there's a huge difference in terms of returns, in terms of the impact I'm doing to the economy of Zambia, and also the number of people that I'm inspiring. So I think I'm more useful in the country to be a farmer than with what I was doing. Not that what I was doing wasn't important, but what I'm trying to say is I've been placed in a position where I've become more useful than the way I was. Like my potential has been is being fully utilized. So coming to the issue of farming, many farmers are doing farming, but they are making losses which they cannot even identify, and it's very hard for you to actually fix a problem that you don't know exists. So the question I'm going to ask you, maybe you've been in farming for 10 years, for 20 years, the question I'm going to ask you this evening, I'm saying evening because I'm doing this video, the sun has already set. If you can see, we don't have the sun. It is getting dark, but there's something that I want to communicate with you. So the question you should ask yourself, maybe for the past 1 year, for the past 2 years, for the past maybe 10 years, what have you really benefited? What have you really bought? What have you really developed from what you've been doing? If you were to ask sincerely yourself that question, there are some of us, we deceive ourselves, because I'm investing. How can you be investing without getting any returns? For the past 5 years, no, we are investing in the farm, we're investing in the farm. What are the returns? You see? So the challenge is we are good at fast money. We want fast money, like the chicken business. 30 days, 60 days, you have the money and you jump on, you do this. And, we have to be consistent. We have to be investing in long-term businesses, businesses that are sustainable, businesses that are inheritable to our children, and businesses that we have control over. Like, I'll give an example. The system of agriculture in Zambia is designed in a very dependable way. What am I saying in a very dependable way? Is we do things depending. Like, let me give an example with the people in agriculture. You find most of us were depending on the seeds we have to buy, the pesticides we have to buy, the fertilizers we have to buy, the market we don't even own it. You come to the guys in the kitchen industry, chicken industry, the birds industry, the poultry industry. You find that the feed they have to buy, the chicks they have to buy, everything you have to buy. You own literally nothing, or if just a few things in the value chain, and as a result you find that your profit margins are very, very, very slim. The guys that are making money is the guys that are selling the chicks, it's the guys that are selling the feed, the guys that are selling the chemicals and all those things. So why don't we come to the point where we try to control the economy of our farms? Like, for example, we at Organic Farm 7, we make our own fertilizers, we grow fertilizer. What you see in the picture, this is comfrey. This is a very powerful fertilizer plant which grows within 2 weeks and ready for harvest. We harvested this last Friday, but as you can see, it has already grown, ready for harvest. But we can even give it another week so that it grows even bigger. And this actually fertilizer is useful. It is feed for birds. You can feed the birds with. It is good for the goats. It is also good for cows. It is it can also be used to make a compost, high quality compost. It can be used to make liquid fertilizer. It can be used to make a solid fertilizer. You plant it once and you'll be harvesting for life. As you can see here, we harvested and it is shooting. And the more it shoots, the more you harvest it, the more it actually produces. It actually grows very evenly. If you can see how this stuff actually grows around here. So we've come to the point whereby we understand our business very well. We know where we spend most of our money. Then we start fixing those gaps. If you can see right now, the prices of fertilizers have gone high, but the prices of the end products, I can assure they are not going to change. Like the price of tomato at Soweto, rape and all those things, they are not likely to change. The one who is going to bear the cost is the farmer. So when you get to the point whereby you start growing your own fertilizer, you start making your own feed, get to the point where you understand the business very well. Everyone who does what you buy, you see, they are human beings like you. They make feed. They are human beings like you. They make fertilizer. They are human beings like you. You can also do it. The problem is that we don't even believe in ourselves. So if you don't believe in yourself, who are we to believe in you? So as in for me, I believe in myself. I believe in my philosophy. I believe in my methodology because it works out for me. So come up with solutions that is going to work out best for you, because things are changing and should be changing. If you don't, then you're going to run out of business, and your business as a farmer is not going to be profitable at the end of the day. So having said that, I'm wishing you a great evening, but I'm greatly advising you that you have to study your business, your farming business, understand it in and out, and at the same time get to the point whereby you know your profit margins and work hard to increase the profit margins. Like us, we've substituted the pesticides, we've substituted the fertilizers, we've substituted the seeds. We are able to produce those things ourselves at the farm. It's very, very possible. So have a great day, and wishing you the best.